In this video, let's take a look at some of the spots that we like to hit in Poblacion, but we don't hit that often. Like this spot, Kampai. It's bumping. This is a fun little sleeper bar that gets jumping during the week. When everything else has got nothing going on, this place is sold out on a Thursday night. If you want a seat, you've got to be a bit proactive and reserve a table in this spot. It is a very local mingle vibe, which I'm always looking for, especially for the girls, because, well, you know how they like to roll in Manila. More about that later, although we kind of get the same vibe going, but more like a private affair. We do dinner parties. It's a really good gin, but when I first saw it, I thought it, because of this little tail here, I thought it was Santa Anal Gin.
Analistic.
Animalistic.
Sparkling water.
All right, welcome to the club. Yeah, it's a dinner party, baby.
Oh, shoot.
In a recent video, I told you karaoke is king in Manila, but really it's queen. Like, Filipina is just every time. It's actually a really cool view of the strip. Look at the pool over here. You got the main, and then the construction. Always construction, right? Those construction projects get loud. Something to consider if you're leasing or buying in Manila. As usual, Dr. Wine is pumping, even though it's Thursday night at about 10, 11 o'clock. Fine honeys, as usual. Tonight was like really fine and fun dinner party, private event. And then let's go out. But, you know, we're right up the street and everything's walking distance to the BGC. Come down to Dr. Wine. He's like, nah. He's like, you know what? Let's go somewhere quiet. All right. Oh, wait. There's a bar in Uptown called Somewhere Quiet. Let's check it out. Uptown Parade. Just a really high-end area of BGC that has a lot. Oh, my God. A friend of ours. Wow, look at that. And she looks cute as so cute. And so here apparently the Somewhere Quiet bar is. And there's a lot of bars, a lot of clubs. Actually, this is where Clubhouse is. This is where Yes Please is. See, that's featured a lot. Let me say hi to her. SQ, Somewhere Quiet. Let's go. Enabled to be set up to take photos. We'll see. It's dark and it's quiet and it's tiny and it's cozy. The bathtub. It's one of the themes of this bar, whether it's just for your drink or if you actually want to get in one for some photo ops or grab one of the complimentary plush robes hanging on the wall for another element of themed photos in the bar. Really tasty drinks that hit hard with good quality booze. Like, you know when you're drinking good stuff, you know? All right, back at the Palace here in Uptown BGC. We hit Somewhere Quiet tonight. Little club outside of Medusa. You know, got this fat Mustangs. And, all right, I'll just check this out. Like, well, there's something they call FU money here in the Philippines. There's a lot of it, but it doesn't get spread around. Like, it's very top level niche. Uptown Parade, Palace here in BGC. Lots of great bars, lots of great little clubs. We'll show you Yes Please. We're going to show you the Clubhouse, probably our new favorite spot, just because it's such a mingled vibe. Look at their plate number. Who has one number on their plate in the Philippines? Insane. Blowing out of champagne. That actually kind of rhymes. A couple of boys and, not gonna lie, champagne girls. Let's see how it goes. The cliche. Bros and it's kind of what it is. Like, really? And we got the last table and after hours on another Saturday night. Like, had to throw down 8K. We got more people that are gonna fit at the table. But the nice thing about the after hours bar, Secret Door, like they don't care. After hours here at Secret Door is actually a pretty common stop, usually the last one of the night. Once everywhere else has closed or wound down, this is the spot where people are slowly gonna trickle into. But that trickle will soon become a raging torrent, and that goes for just about every night of the week in this spot. In Manila, there are no off nights for after hours, and it's always going to be raging on the weekend. It's a fun spot for pool, shisha, drinks, dancing, and, well, love connections. Straight up. And Manila's out of control. Like, we've been in this spot. We blew out this club a couple weeks ago. This place is it's blowing up. YouTube's advertiser approval program is a little finicky when it comes to hardcore truths and insights, but members' cuts of these videos never have any advertising or censorship. Sometimes the straight up dope is just a little too controversial for public YouTube. Saturday night, Sunday morning, Canto freestyle. It's blowing up. Like, I'm amazed that we got a table. Fucking nuts. The eggs, the bangos, more bangos, and corned beef. Like, she's killing me. There's so much more to lifestyle than nightlife in Manila. Sounds like a gay bar, but let's see what happens. It's not. It's actually more like a pool hall, and they have a full menu and complement of drinks that you can order. It's actually a great spot if you want a big couch to hang with a bunch of friends, shoot some pool, and chill for a night. Man, it's a big crew tonight. We got my bro out. Of course, wingman action, all good. The street is packed tonight. It's been one hell of a weird Thursday night. A couple of bars are blowing up like lips, and a couple of them were dead. And street's crazy lively. But here's the thing. Let's go. Happy birthday. So here's the deal. So the bars are required to have a smoking area, right? But you're not required to smoke in that area. So welcome to Manila. Another spot we'll roll into on occasion is right on Poblacion Street. This is Neon Nights, and we like it for a couple of different reasons. Mostly because it has a big dance floor. You can get a decent sized couch in here for a very small consumable, and it's almost always got some kind of action going on, even on an off night. Just have to watch the hard sell for the bar girl drinks in this spot, but if you roll in with a girl or a crew, you should be good. Yes, just one order. There are no chimichangas, only quesadilla. I'll check the menu again. Well, they do have burrito, but all right, hold on. The filling station, definitely one of the spots you gotta hit if you're in Poblacion Makati. It's literally a museum of 1950s and 60s memorabilia, Americana, and just about anything you could imagine from the bygone golden age. Every single inch of the spot is packed with something that's going to remind you of the bygone era. The menu is huge, somewhat overpriced for Manila, but it's worth a stop for sure. We got some crazy food here, like, it's insane how much food is here. I mean, how much chicken are they going to serve on one plate? I mean, that's enough for all of us. Not to mention the synagogue and the quesadillas and the most insane filling station burger. These burgers are so good. Oh my God. Weight training before laps. Weight training before laps because I want to burn off any glucose that still may be in my system before I hit the cardio element of the workout. Now, the pool for me is actually more than cardio, but it definitely hits my cardio. So once you work those weights for a while, your arms start feeling a little heavy. It's a completely different animal in the pool after weight training. So The other thing is, right, you want to hit it during those peak sunshine hours. Steak and avocado, man, that's it. Oto, a premier craft cocktail bar where they actually spin vinyl records. Every single drink in here is meticulously handcrafted from top shelf booze. You can't go wrong if you want a cocktail by hitting Oto. All right, coming out of Oto, you know, I keep saying this is the most nondescript bar. They don't even have signage, but if you actually look at the handlebar on the door, so what you can see it's Oto. Great craft cocktail bar with these cool little seats. Check these seats out. We are always talking about new spots here in Metro Manila, and my God, yet another one here in Poblacion Makati. Sink. On Thursday night, there's a line to get in. What's going on? What I find to be most interesting about this place, Golfx and BGC, is 98% of their patrons straight up Filipinos. Like, you would think maybe foreigners would be in here and stuff. The two best golfers in the spot are 20-something Filipinos. These girls were killing it. They rolled in with their own clubs, and they were just driving champs. And they're cute. Yeah, no kidding. You need a bigger drink. The Corona doesn't hold up to that's Eric's massive Hogarden. Back at Golfx, man, killing it. This is a great, comfortable bar, not too loud, good menu, very chill. Hogarden down, quesadillas up. The ladies are on the course. All right, Hogarden number 2. Quesadillas have arrived. King and Queen. All right, the champ is up. Playing the Scottsdale course today.
Well, at least it's out.
In Poblacion Makati, everything's walking distance, so it's pretty common for us to hit 1, 2, maybe 3 places before we bang out to the main event. You know what? Hold on for that. It's coming up. On a weekend night in Makati, or just about anywhere in Manila, the nightclub is going to be the main event. Here in Poblacion, now the Club Octopus is temporarily closed, Royal is back on top of the heap. Not like it had slipped or anything, it's just that the demographic had changed a bit. For a couple of months, there was a much younger Gen Z vibe in this club. Now it's back to being the #1 spot for foreigners and expats that live here that want to go out for a high-end VIP weekend. You can just roll in and grab a cocktail table. It's not like you need to book a VIP to have a good time in this club. But when you're rolling with more than 3 or 4 people and you know you got a couple of friends swinging through, you definitely got to get a table. Whether it's nightlife tours, nights out with channel members, or just some of the girls that have come out to have a good time, Royal is the spot that everyone is going to want to get into. And of course, Filipinas, they are the life of the party. They might start off a little shy, but as the night gets going and as the drinks get flowing, well, that changes quick. And we're all good with that. We go out to have a good time, and so does everybody else. Nightlife and having a good time is part of Manila's culture. These aren't just one-off nights. This is every weekend and sometimes 3 nights a week. Royal has its own after-hours bar. It's right downstairs. So when you get done with the super loud club, you can grab your bottles or whatever's left on your table and just bring it right down here to keep the party going. It's a bit of a different vibe but this place will still be rocking until way past the sun comes up. And just like every bar and club in Manila, if for some reason you don't finish what you ordered, they will keep those bottles for you at the bar till the next time you come in. Thank you all so much for taking a moment to check out this video. I really appreciate it. And if you enjoyed it, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. Definitely subscribe if you want to see more coming up from Metro Manila and all over the fabulous Philippines. Definitely take a look at some of the links in the video description below to learn more about channel membership and how to get an opportunity to score one of these absolutely outrageous nights out in the Metro with me and my crew.